Dancing Shiva pose is named after the god Shiva, the Hindu god Shiva. In particular, Shiva in his representation as the creator, destroyer, and the dancing references images and idols that we see of the Shiva god dancing in the creation of the universe. It goes through cycles of creation and rebirth in the Hindu religion. So for dancing Shiva, we emulate a stance that is similar to what we see in those idols. To get into dancing Shiva, we will generally be standing at the middle of our mats. We'll have come here, however, from different poses. And we'll stand at hip width distance. Ultimately, it's a balancing pose. That's first and foremost the thing we're doing, is balancing on one foot. So the most important thing here is always feet first, grounding the foot down, spreading the toes wide, stepping into the foot that you're balancing on, and then hugging muscle to bone as you stack bone over bone, joint over joint. In dancing Shiva, the opposite leg, first version, starts with the knee bent, knee at hip height, and we can take arms overhead here, or begin to move into the twist. The twist starts, if you will, the basic version, brings the front hand to the knee, and then the back hand begins to twist to the back of the room, and the gaze will follow that hand. Now the key here, of course, is lengthening up and out, and then flexing the extremities. So my foot flexes, my hand flexes, and I spiral rotate my whole spine to the back of the room, balancing here, yeah, and then eventually, this pose will extend even further, bringing the front hand to the leg and extending that leg as we rotate open and twist. Now in dancing Shiva, a dancing Shiva practice that we can do to work balance is to come in and out of the balance. The gaze in dancing Shiva moves. It starts, if we're facing forward, with the gaze down and forward. Again, we're placing that standing foot on the mat, toes spread wide. Front knee will lift up and inhale up into lifted knee pose. And from here, rotate open. And the gaze here translates to the back of the room or the back hand. In order to help with your balance, you might take your gaze down to the floor instead, or even keep it forward on the front knee or on the floor in front of you. Inhale back to center to lifted knee pose, and then replace the foot back on the mat. And you'll do this several times, inhaling to lift, exhaling to twist, allowing the gaze to move around and to the back, inhaling back to center, and exhaling to stand. Repeating this several times, nice and slow, as you twist, open, and turn, will build the strength that you need both in the standing leg and the practice of shifting the balance.